Good morning, good afternoon, good evening once again, everybody from wherever you are all over the world. Trust to find you well. And how is life faring? All right, today we'll be talking about there's a request on a particular topic, and that is SEX. And I'll be talking about that. We'll be starting is a series like a three parts, so I'll be starting today on that because the request has been coming up and up, and so we're going to be talking about that. And meanwhile, before then, I let's gather here, my wonderful teenagers. Where are you? All over the world. Let's gather here and let's rock hearts together. You're once again welcome to Elroy TV at Oladuni dash Elroy TV. So please, before we start, let's go for a break for you to go and subscribe. Okay. All right, welcome once again. I'll be trying and be very brief, as much as possible, to be brief about today, because there's a time limit for everything I want to talk about. So, like, ladies and gentlemen, my wonderful teenagers, you're welcome once again to Things World Things, talking about the teenagers and their world and what goes on in their world. And trust me, we're in it together, and I will implore our parents to be involved together with us. All right, so we're going to be talking about SEX based on requests. What is SEX? We all know what it is, and that's sex. So, today we're going to just go we'll be doing the introduction on that, and that's it. What exactly is that word? And we're talking about what's the objective, what's the main, reason why we involve that, and how it should be involved. So, ladies and gentlemen, teenagers, my wonderful guys and guys and guys and guys again. SES is ordained by God. It's a good thing, but a good thing in the right season, in the right way. SES is good. SES is not meant for children. It's not meant for preteens. It's not meant for teenagers. It's meant for adult, and not just adult, in marriage. That is what is permeable to God. That is the only way and the season it is permitted for it to happen, for the act to happen. Any other one outside that is disobedience to God, one, and to your body, two. So today, I bring to you that if you're a child, adolescent, you're preteen, you're a teenager, you're an adult, but not married, please, that act is not for you to get involved, to be involved in, because it comes with a lot of, we're going to be talking all about that. For the matter that it's against God law and is against your body. That's why the Bible says marriage is honorable, bed undefiled. Yeah. It is honorable. SEX is honorable in marriage. So not the other way around. Okay, so I'm not condemning anybody. We're just rubbing hearts. And then secondly, you sin against your body when that happens, when you're not officially and legally married to your partner. Another thing today, main reason why I want to call your attention to, is this same act that we're talking about is a blessing from God, but it's highly spiritual. Highly spiritual. Sex is highly spiritual. What are we talking about here? Yes, when you derive pleasure, when you involve in such acts, you derive pleasure. And when two people comes together, so many things are involved. It's not only your body that is inmate, that is you get intimated. It's not only your body, your spirit is involved, your soul is involved, your body is involved. Remember, you are made of spirit, soul, and body. I think we know that. As a human, you're made of three things. Your spirit, you're made of spirit, soul, and body. Now, your spirit is what communicates you. I mean, what brings you to God is the means to which you reach God. And that's why Bible says that those who worship God must worship him in spirit and in truth. Why? Because God himself is a spirit. And so you communicate with your God in spirit. That's why you have the Spirit of God in you. You have that God put that Spirit in you so that you'll be able to reach him. So when you live your spirit, which communes with God, which gives you the pathway to meeting God, then you have your soul. Your soul is you. Your soul is real you. Your soul is your feelings, what you want, what you feel like every day. It's all about your feelings, your mental health, everything. That is your soul, the real you. You know, so what's your soul? What you're always, wanting to have, what you aspire, what you want to become in life, what you like doing, what you like, even when you're hurt, how you handle things. Your soul is the real you with emotions. So soul typically deals with emotions, your emotions, whether good or bad. That is your soul. That is you. And then thirdly, we talk about body, your body, which is just the flesh. And not just the flesh anyway, because it has its own power. If you allow your body, your flesh, your body to rule you, it becomes there will always be a problem, because your body is of the earth. Remember, when somebody dies, the spirit goes to God, and so the soul. But the body is the only thing that remains on earth air and decays, because it's made of dust. And so the body is of the earth, which will stay here. It won't go. It won't ascend to God. Your spirit is the one that will go to your altar. So your body too, that is what covers your spirit and your soul. There's so many spirits walking around that we might not see, except God opens your eyes, or your inner eye, so you can see a spirit. So we are spirit, but God covers us with the body, flesh, this body, you know, because we're on the earth. So we have to operate like that. So you are of that, trial, you have your spirit, soul, and body. And I said spirit is of God, with which you communicate with God. Your soul is the real you. Talking about emotions, everything that runs in your veins and everything, that is real you, that's your soul. And then your body is of the earth, dust. So all these three things, when that act happens, when you have sex with somebody, the word S.E.X, you with somebody, those three things comes together. The guy's own, the girl's own is interwoven. Interwoven. Do you understand what I'm saying? The spirits of that person merge with yours. The soul tie. That's what they call soul tie. So because what I like to know is soul tie. And then the body, which is the physical. Are you with me? So, in other words, that is highly spiritual when that happens. Highly spiritual, because things come together. It's a lot, so I'm not going to try to rush it. Okay, so I'm going to give you a break first. Let's go for a commercial break. Okay, so I'm welcome back again. So like I was saying, I said it's highly spiritual when you engage in such acts when you are not legally or officially with that partner, it's against your body and it's against God, because there's so many things involved in that. I told you it's highly spiritual, you know, because when a guy and a lady they come together without um not legally, officially being together, their spirit merges together, the flesh merges together, and the soul. And that's why we call something like soul tie. Whether you like it or not. S.E.X. All that runs in you, your soul, the kind of spirit you carry, you know, not all spirit out of God, and your body. I'm going to say it one by one. All transfer to that partner. And the same way, all that runs in that partner's soul, spirit, and even some physical diseases in the body transfer to the other partner. Do you understand? Interwoven when such acts happen. Thereby open yourself to unnecessary evil and problem. I used to give an analysis for somebody, for people, for teenagers. I said, each time, if you don't remember anything, remember this analysis is like a cord, your phone, your cord, and the socket on the wall. Your phone is number one partner. The socket on the wall is number two partner. Now, what connects? You know, when you want to charge your phone, you plug the cord, you put the cord on your phone, and then you now plug it on the socket on the wall. What happens? The socket is supplying power to your phone. Do you get charging your phone? Same thing if two people comes together, especially unofficial. Even unofficially sometimes, when you have a cheating partner. Now, when they come together, that cord, you know, things are running through that cord. So everything in your spirit, the spirit of the first partner, everything in the soul of the first partner, everything, even in the body of the first partner, goes into the other partner. And it's vice versa. You know, sometimes when you plug your is it your phone to either your laptop, you say virus. Do you get? When you plug a flash drive to your laptop, you know, things goes. And at times when virus has been contacted. So the same way such happens when there's this act. So you need to be aware. I just wanted to create the awareness for you first. And that's why I'm making this introduction. You need to be aware that this thing, it involves not only, it's not just for enjoyment, it involves so many things. It involves your spirit, it involves your soul, and it involves your body. And then you might stand as a risk, a risk of contacting what you don't really want. And that's why some people to date, when they go through some things, you might not know, but it could be from this act. When someone will say, but I don't used to behave like this before. I don't, what is the problem? This person has anger issue, but it's not like that before. So the person will say, where is this anger coming from? I don't used to get angry like this. What happened? Could be as a result of that. There's so many things I'm still coming to that because I like to break things down. So today, that is just introduction for you to know. Please let that stick. That anytime you involve in such acts, you exchange things. Exchange. You exchange your what's in your spirit, in your soul, and in your body. You exchange it with that of your partner. Same way, that partner too. Everything he exchange back to you, whether good or bad. And you know, it's spiritual. So somebody who is possessed or who is demonic, you know what it means. And you meet with such, you know what it means. So I'm going to be stopping right here just to let that stick that S.E.X is actually spiritual, and anytime this act happens, there's an exchange with both your spirit, your soul, and your body. There's an exchange. Things exchange because it's spiritual. And remember that you are a trio. You are you have a spirit, which and you have a body that carries your soul, and then you have a spirit. So you are made of spirit, soul, and body. The body just covers your spirit and your soul. It's the spirit to which your spirit communes with God, to which you reach God. And your soul is the real you. Talking about your emotions. You cry today, you laugh tomorrow, you get angry, you aspire for things, you know, that is your soul. You is the real you. Talking about mostly emotions and and your body that covers your spirit and soul. So each time this act happens, the three are involved. Things exchange, both from the three down to your partner and the other partner down to you. So I'm going to submit it here. You're free to please add to this and then make your comment. You can drop a comment from from the comment section. So please, teenagers, guide your body, protect your body, protect your destiny, and all shall be well with you. So I drop this with you today. Watch out for the next episode. Till then, remember, teenagers, you are a city on a hill. You can never be hidden. You will thrive. You will make it in life. And you will make formidable impact. God's got you and God loves you. Till I see you then. Bye. And represent God well. Bye.